Hello, I'm Jerome Maples, Gadsden County School District Public Relations Coordinator. Welcome to this edition of GCSD in Focus. Today you get to hear from some of the women leaders of the Gadsden County School District as they share either inspiring words or share stories about the women that inspired them to move throughout their career and to be who they are today. So I hope you enjoy it and have a good day.
So the women in my life who have inspired or influenced me most, naturally, I would have to say it was my mom. My mom was a very strong-willed, determined lady, and even since she has passed on, she still has been a significant influence. And part of the reason being, my mom had a grade school education, but she had a millionaire mindset. And she would always tell us that, you know, I'm cleaning these houses so that none of my children would have to do that. And truly it worked out because all of us pursued some form of college education.
Well, it's my mom and my two sisters. My mom, she raised 6 of us by herself. And she told me there's nothing that I couldn't do. I was the baby girl, and then my sisters, I have an older sister and a middle sister. They didn't care what I did, what I asked for, what I wanted to go to school for. All of them backed me. They just told me I can do whatever I wanted to do. Just study hard, go to work, and you can do anything you want to do.
I would say woman that inspired me the most has been my mother, she's deceased, but she was a woman of perseverance, a woman of prayer, a woman who always encouraged me to go after everything that I want and everything that I need to accomplish to be my best self in life. And I know that she's smiling down on me and she's proud of me. So I can't think of a woman greater than Glennis Denise Turner Graham to acknowledge as that woman that has inspired me the most.
My grandmother, Mrs. Winifred Courtney Stokes, she has inspired me. She worked until she was in her 80s. She was a go-getter. She was a woman that didn't take no for an answer. She was a hard worker. She raised her children. She was supportive of her husband, my grandfather, and she just motivated me to be who I am today.
I would say my mother and my grandmother on my father's side. My mother was one of those women that grew up in a time where she really wasn't expected to even go attend a university, and she had to fight real hard for that right and alienate some of her elders. That determination, I think, mirrored in the way she taught my sister and I, her professionalism throughout her career, and the idea that anything you do, you should sign your name to it. You should be willing to sign your name. So if you're going to do it well.
The legacy I hope to leave for future generations of women is one of dedication, resilience, and exemplary work ethics. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of serving under 5 superintendents, and through this experience, I've learned that showing up every day with a commitment to excellence is one of the most powerful ways to pave the path for others. By having these principles in my work, I aspire to inspire and empower women to pursue their goals with unwavering determination, knowing that their efforts can make a significant impact and pave the way for future generations.
The 3 women in my life that inspired me are my mom and both my grandmothers. They laid the foundation. My grandmother laid the foundation for my mom, who laid the foundation for me. 3 church-going women who instilled in us that in order for us to make it in this life, we got to have God as our head. All 3 were active in church. All 3 were active in church. I'm active in church. All 3 took good care of the family. I feel like I did a good job with my child because I was following in their example. So those are the 3 women that inspired me in my life.
The women in my family have inspired me the most. They have given me examples on how to be patient, how to be respectful, humble, hardworking. Through their advice, I've been able to be a better person, both professionally and personally. Las mujeres en mi familia me han inspirado. Ellos me enseñaron cómo ser trabajadora, paciente, humilde, respetuosa, y con sus consejos yo puedo ser una mejor persona personalmente y profesionalmente.
We can empower the next generation of women to pursue their passion and goals by being very supportive and encouraging them. There were many women in my life that have encouraged me, one being my mother, Ruby Rolax, my grandmothers, my aunts, and a few key women that have worked with me along the way at various levels of my career, such as a teacher, a principal, the executive director of education, the assistant superintendent of curriculum and instruction, the assistant superintendent of support operations, and the first African American female in the state of Florida to be the superintendent, and that's being the interim superintendent in the Hernando County School District. I must say, having an opportunity to do all of these things in my life have been very supportive in reaching my goals and aspirations. And there were people along the way that helped me, women, that is. And, well, there were men too, but if we're working to make sure that the next generation of women pursue their goals and aspirations, we must be very supportive, we must provide encouragement, and we must make sure that when they get stuck in a rut and it seems as if they have lost their way, we have to help them. We have to make sure that there's resiliency there. No one said it was going to be easy. So, women, let's make sure that we help the future generation of women pursue their goals and aspirations.